The only chapter that I want to go into details in this particular topic 4 is chapter 4.7, where we are talking about the correcting entries. Let's recap on how to record the correcting entries. Okay, on General Journal. So this is the mistake, an example on Canvas. Repairs to delivery van of 3,000 has been incorrectly posted to delivery van account. And you know, in the General Journal in topic 3, we already know the steps to record the correcting entries. The first step is to record the wrong ones, the ones that were already recorded. So in this case, the wrong one is posted to delivery van plus GST. So delivery van, oops, it's to So delivery van was posted 3,000, debited. She's declaring 300 and cash at bank on credit 3,300. And then the second step would be exactly the same, but we are recording the correct one, the supposed to be ones. Repairs, and then 3,000, she's declaring 300 and cash at bank 3,300. Okay, and then the correcting entries would be these two are already correct. Just declaring 300, just declaring 300, cash at bank, cash at bank. So these two are already correct. So we keep the correct one and reverse the wrong one. The correcting entries therefore would be repairs 3,000, debit, and then reverse the wrong one. Delivery van 3,000. Okay, so this is the correcting entries on the General Journal. On ledger account, however, it's a little bit it's not really different, but we have to pay attention to something. Now remember, a ledger account shows everything that has happened to that particular account. So if I ask you to prepare the ledger account for delivery van, all right, we also have debit and credit. What happened to delivery van? A lot of students, when I give them this mistake, and I ask them, based on this information, record what has happened to delivery van. Students often make the mistakes by focusing only on the correcting entries. Okay, but remember, the correcting entries is just the correction. What has happened to it is the mistake happened first, and then the correction happens. All right, so if I ask you to prepare the delivery van ledger account to record everything that has happened to delivery van based on this information, you need to pay attention to two events, or in other words, two transactions. One is the mistake itself, which was recorded before. This is not recorded, all right? This is supposed to be recorded, but wasn't recorded. This is wrong, but was recorded. And this is also need to be recorded, all right? Because we are correcting the mistake. So what happens to delivery van are two things. First is the mistake, and then the correction. See that? Delivery van happens, delivery van happens. So remember, when it comes across preparing the ledger accounts for the correcting entries, you have to record the events, two events, the mistake itself and the correction. So the first thing is, let's just say this mistake was recorded on 1st of July and this correction was recorded on 31st of July. So if I ask you to prepare the delivery van ledger account based on this information, you have to record the mistake first and then the correction later. So let's start with the mistake. Delivery van 3,000 on debit. So delivery van 3,000 on debit. So 3,000 is going into delivery van. Where is it coming from? Coming from Cashier Bank. So Cashier Bank here. When? 1st of July. This is the mistake. And then the correction on 31st of 7. You can see that $3,000 of delivery van is on credit. Then 3,000 on credit for delivery van. What is it going into? It's going into repairs for delivery van. Repairs. Alright, and then the date, 31st of the 7th. That or these are what has happened to delivery van, not just the correction. And same thing for the repairs account. Alright? Repairs account, not really same thing for repairs, because we didn't need to fix the repairs. We need to fix this one because this one was wrong, and then we need to fix it. But this one wasn't recorded, and now we report it, so there's only one event to repairs. But there are two events to delivery van. Okay? So keep that in mind, alright? When you're recording ledger accounts for correcting entries, see if that account has both the mistake and the correction events to be recorded. If they have two events happening to that account, then you need to record two entries to reflect on them. Okay? And then finally, pre-adjusted trial balance.